At the prestigious Cannes Film Festival 2025, Jodie Foster, an iconic figure in Hollywood with a career spanning over 5 decades, opened up candidly about her views on the current generation of young actors. Known for her intense dedication and discerning approach to her craft, Foster shared some insightful and somewhat critical thoughts about how emerging actors today engage with their work. Speaking exclusively to Variety, the 62-year-old star, who has delivered memorable performances in films like The Beaver, Elysium, and The Mauritanian, expressed that she finds it difficult to relate to many young actors. "I see a lot of young actors and I'm not saying I'm jealous, but I don't understand how they just want to act," Foster revealed. This remark reflects a broader sense of detachment from the mindset she observes in many newcomers who seem driven primarily by the act of performing itself, regardless of the quality or meaning behind the project. Jodie's perspective is shaped by her own long and varied journey in the film industry. Starting as a child actress, she had already worked extensively by the time she was 18. This early immersion, while providing invaluable experience, also meant she quickly learned the importance of being selective. "It has to really speak to me," she said about the roles she chooses now, emphasizing the value she places on meaningful storytelling over mere exposure or volume of work. She criticized the tendency of some young actors to overlook the overall quality of the film or script, saying they don't care if the movie's bad. She elaborated further, pointing out that some seem indifferent to the dialogue quality or even the substance of their roles. "They don't care if the dialogue is bad. They don't care if they're a grape in a Fruit of the Loom ad," Foster remarked with a sharp wit. This metaphor highlights how some performers might accept even the most minimal or superficial roles simply for the sake of acting, rather than seeking to contribute to a compelling narrative or artistic vision. Foster, in contrast, views acting as a form of storytelling, a craft that serves a purpose beyond personal gratification. "I really like to be a vessel for story or cinema," she explained. This suggests that for her, acting is not merely about performance but about embodying a character who propels the story forward, adding depth and meaning to the work. This philosophy underlines why she remains selective and why she views acting not as an end in itself, but as a means to convey something important. Interestingly, Jodie also expressed a pragmatic attitude toward her own career and future in acting. "If I never acted again, I wouldn't really care," she confessed, showing a surprising level of detachment from the profession that has defined much of her life. This remark reveals her confidence in her identity beyond acting. She sees herself as more than just an actress. "If I could do something else, if I was a writer or a painter or sculptor, that would be good too. But this is the only skill I have," she added, acknowledging the unique place acting holds in her skill set, while leaving the door open to other creative pursuits. This self-awareness and versatility reflect a mature artist who understands the ebbs and flows of a creative career. Jodie Foster's reflections carry weight because they come from someone who has witnessed the evolving landscape of Hollywood, from the studio system era to the streaming revolution, and who has continuously adapted while maintaining her artistic integrity. At Cannes 2025, Foster also talked about her passion for narrative-driven roles. She said, "I'm interested in narrative. I'm all about developing a character who propels the story." This ticked all the boxes. This statement shows her dedication to complex, meaningful characters that contribute significantly to the film's stories, rather than roles that are merely decorative or superficial. In essence, Jodie Foster's remarks highlight a key divide between veteran actors and the new generation. The former often seek depth, substance, and a lasting impact, while the latter sometimes appear more focused on visibility and the act of performing itself, regardless of project quality. While some might interpret her comments as a critique, they also serve as an invitation to young actors to consider the power and responsibility that come with their craft. Foster's thoughtful approach to her career offers valuable lessons about longevity and artistry in acting. Her career choices underscore the importance of patience, discernment, and a true passion for storytelling. For Jodie, acting is not simply about fame or continual work. It's about contributing meaningfully to cinema and telling stories that resonate. As the film industry continues to evolve, with new technologies and platforms reshaping how movies are made and consumed, Foster's reflections provide a grounded perspective. They remind us that at the heart of great cinema lies the story, brought to life by actors who care deeply about the craft and the narrative. In a world where content is abundant and actors are sometimes pressured to accept any role for the sake of exposure, Jodie Foster's voice stands as a beacon for artistic integrity and thoughtful career choices. Her message encourages young actors to seek roles that truly inspire them and to view acting as a powerful tool for storytelling, not just an end in itself.